Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Find a Way podcast with Dusty. It's Monday. I've always talked about it being mandatory Monday. So let me just remind you of a few things in regards to the motivation and the mandatoriness of it. No diet that you go on, no influencer that you follow, no 12-week nutrition plan or eating ebook. No person spelling out to you how they lost 200 pounds naturally, or the instructions of what potentially Ozempic may do to help assist your weight loss. It doesn't matter who you listen to. Nobody and nothing is going to unearth this magical motivation, this magical feeling that you're going to be able to lose the weight and keep it off. It doesn't come from any special spot. It is all a mentality of understanding that you have to. You have to. I've spent other podcast episodes talking about the have to, want to. But you're not... I saw comments where folks were unfollowing individuals because they had lost it. I think there's this smaller Sam, PCOS. She talks about losing it 200 pounds naturally, and then the additional 46 pounds have been on semaglutides and treating her PCOS. And folks are just coming for her in the comments of like, oh, I saw another video about someone on Ozempic, and they're just coming for folks. And I'm like, my first thought is, okay, like, what's the competition? Like, what are we so upset about? You cheated. Cheated at what? Living longer? Sorry, I feels that it's similar vibes to sorry I bothered you with my friendship. It feels very similar to sorry for using something that helped me live longer. Like, pardon my intrusion on your life. What? Just kind of went on a tangent there, but it's just, there's so many folks that I see that are just searching for this individual, this account, this program, this process, this thing that is just going to start or activate or move something in the direction of, man, I'm going to have the motivation that they are. No, there's no. If you've seen someone, and I'm not positioning myself of taking all the credit or like saying, oh, I'm the model example. But really, if you look at someone that's lost it and kept it off for 5 to 7 years, that's usually the threshold time period that you see someone's actually been able to lose it and keep it off. Because anybody can lose in a certain amount of weight in 2 years, stay real committed. But it's that I've lost it and now I need to maintain that weight loss and keep it off. It's really hard to see. A lot of folks go through that rebound. A lot of folks end up gaining a lot of the weight back just because it's not a lifestyle long term. It was this quick moment of weight loss. But these long term folks, it's not motivation based for them. It's not that they're not motivated. I'm not motivated. It's just a part of what they do. It's just who they are. And maybe that's probably a good approach to thinking about your journey and how you're going to proceed and how you're going to be successful, is that you're almost approaching it as an attachment to your life. Like, well, I am so-and-so, this is where I work, this is who I'm married to. You've got your life, and then you've got attachments. Well, I'm on keto, or I'm doing this program. Nobody who loses it and keeps it off long term makes their weight loss an attachment to their life. It is a part of, it is their life. And maybe that's where we fall into a trap of, we think it's this event, we think it's this attachment to our journey that we're going to be successful. And again, the event ends. You ever thought of a big family trip that you've gone on? The big trip to Disneyland every year, the big trip to the beach, the cruise. Eventually, that ends. There's a lot of excitement up front, maybe in between, there's a lot of great stuff that happens, but eventually it ends. And I think the approach mentally is it doesn't eventually end. The glory moment of keto, the glory moment of carnivore, your Mediterranean diet, your calorie in, calorie out, that's foundational, but like how you approach your weight loss, your health, your fitness, it's this, like it's going to end. The excitement, the massive weight loss, a lot of the good stuff is going to end. It's just going to be a whole lot of nothing. Like nothing's going to happen. Like you get to your goal weight and you keep it off, that means you're not going to see any changes on the scale. It's just going to be the same old every single day. And a lot of folks need that stimulation, need that excitement, need that dopamine hit. I mean, if we want to go to the foundation of what all this is, we get these dopamine hits when we lose weight and it feels good. Well, that dopamine's going to go away eventually. You're not going to have that feeling. So you've got to move from attachment mentality to it is. That's your life. That's what you've got to do. That's what you've got to. That's who you've got to be. Like, oh, I don't feel like it. Like, you're never going to feel like it. You're never going to be in it like, oh, okay, I'm in a good spot where I'm going to be. No, because really, if it takes long term, which I've always talked about, it takes years. You're telling me how you're feeling in the moment of feeling good is going to be that feel good for years? It's not. So get that out of the expectation mindset of that's what's going to be, because it's not. And get up and get after it. Mandatory Monday, which is today. Whatever day you're listening to this. This was recorded on a Monday, so it's official. But, yeah, no wish-wash. No back and forth. That's enough. Make it your life. Make it a part of who you are, not a part. Got to take care of yourself. Got to prioritize your health. That's what you have to do. No ifs, ands, or buts. Find a way, my friends. Find a way. Find a way.